You've lost the weight you wanted to lose. Now you want to gain some muscle while keeping the fat off. You've got your workouts all set, you've adjusted your macros, you've increased your calories. You're feeling good. You felt yourself even starting to get stronger this week. Then you step on the scale. You've gained weight. You feel yourself starting to freak out and you want to instantly slash your calories and change everything. But don't. You'll only sabotage yourself. This is why it may be key you stop weighing yourself if you want to focus on building muscle. When you've worked hard to get leaner or lose weight, it could be a mental battle to see that scale start to go the other direction. But it most likely will. This isn't even due to pounds of muscle piling on or fat immediately being gained. Changes simply don't happen overnight. And especially the more training experience you have, the slower you're going to pack on pounds of muscle. Often the scale fluctuation up at the start of your muscle gaining phase is simply due to you coming out of a deficit and even increasing your carb intake. Full glycogen stores mean also gaining water weight, and this will cause a quick increase on the scale. With every gram of glycogen stored comes 3 to 4 grams of water weight. Basically, this means when you cut carbs, you can deplete your glycogen stores to lose up to 6.6 pounds or about 3 kilograms pretty instantly. And you can also gain as much just as quickly. Not to mention, with the hard training sessions, you may find that inflammation within your body increases, again leading to weight gain. So if you want to truly focus on building muscle, you need to put away the scale. Not to mention, you may want to even consider a slight diet break after a fat loss phase to really create that new set point and have your body fully adapt to your new leanness level so you feel more confident in maintaining your results before you move into that muscle building phase. So if you can't use the scale to measure, how can you make sure you're actually gaining muscle and not just gaining fat? When your focus shifts to building muscle, you want to have ways of actually measuring how much muscle you're building. The hard part about measuring body comp is many more accurate tests aren't easily available and are super expensive, making it harder to do consistently, or there are less accurate home handheld devices super impacted by hydration levels. Every tool has its downsides. And while you can make things work by using tools repeatedly to at least see progress from previous measurements, even if the measurements aren't the same as a reading by another tool, 2 very simple ways to also track at home are progress pictures and measurements. Progress pictures are a great way to see changes in body recomp over time. Just make sure to take them from multiple angles, as you may be making strides but in areas you don't see or care about first. And when you do take pictures, take them first thing in the morning, ideally in the exact same place. This way lighting is consistent so you can't feel like you look worse or better just because the light has changed. And you haven't consumed anything to impact how you look. Note that even pictures will change at times daily due to muscle tissue damage and inflammation. After a hard arm workout, you may find your arms aren't as defined the next day. It's key with every measurement we watch trends. Another great way to track progress is with measurements. I recommend taking measurements of the areas you want to grow, but also the areas that are lean that you want to stay lean. By comparing lean area measurements over time, you can watch for fat being gained, while you can also track growth in the areas you want to work on building muscle. Just make sure you're consistent in where you're measuring and when you're measuring. Just like the scale, how we look in our photos and even our measurements can change over the course of the day with food consumption and training. Whatever tools you decide to use to measure, make sure to use them consistently and track trends over time, not getting discouraged with slow results or ups and downs. Slow results are truly real results. It's key we realize that the scale doesn't show the full picture. And even seeing a gain over time on the scale can mean better body composition. If you gain 2 pounds of muscle and even lose a pound of fat, you'll see that scale increase despite a fantastic improvement in your body recomp, and even fat being lost while you've gained muscle. So if you want to truly focus on building muscle, it may be time to ditch the scale and really stay focused on those daily habits, progress pictures, and measurements. Remember, if you're tracking what you're doing, you should be able to trust in the process, as you have a clear picture of what you're doing to adjust over time. If you liked the video, make sure to like it, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe. We're posting new videos each week.